in luxury cars, then they claim they've got money problems. Of course you got money problems because you're living in a spread like that. You're driving around in a Mercedes and an SUV. Okay, hold on. Candace Trunzo, very quickly to Dr. Lolly McDavid, Medical Director, Child Advocacy and Protection. Dr. McDavid, thanks for being with us. When a toxicology test is typically run, they don't test for nicotine levels.
Well, no, they don't. However, it often takes a long time for toxicology tests to come back. They had some reason to look for nicotine. They found the high levels when they did do the test. So for some reason, they did. They may have just, it may have just come up on their panel.
Well, yeah, you're right. Matt Zarrell, typically when you do toxicology reports on an autopsy, you look for drugs, outlaw drugs. You look for prescription painkillers and prescription drugs. You don't look for dangerous, toxic, fatal levels of nicotine.
No, you're right, Nancy. In fact, initial testing revealed the nicotine at first when they did the toxicology scan, but it wasn't until they did these additional science forensic testing, they determined she had to get the nicotine within 2 hours of her death. And that's important, Nancy. The reason that's important is because the night of her death, from 6 p.m. to midnight, she's home alone with her husband.
Whoa. Candace Trunzo, she was an adamant non-smoker. So tell me about, Candace, how she was found.
How she was found when she died?
Yeah.
Well, they were at home. She came home from work at about 6 o'clock in the evening. She was exhausted. She went right to bed. Her husband got into bed with her. This is what he says, hours later, and she wasn't breathing. He called EMT, and they came, and she was dead at that point. He couldn't understand it. Said that he didn't understand how she could have died. Of course, he knew that she was sick before, but didn't know the circumstances, didn't know what happened to her.
Take a look at Linda L. Curry, his first wife. Now, this is the wife that he pressured to up her life insurance policy to $1.4 million. Shortly after that, she died. He was apprehended with a brand new wife.